Okay, so next thing is if you want to lengthen the pattern. So we do exactly the same if we were to shorten the pattern, and we want to draw a parallel line through the centre of the dart along here. Now if you want to take any fullness out of your pattern, this is exactly the same process that you would do wherever that might be. So it's actually on the gaping back as well. You can take a little bit out if you've got a rounded back. But what you are now going to do, slightly differently to the petite one, so you are now going to cut along that parallel line that you've just drawn. You split your pattern into two. As you can see, that is your original block, and then we're going to add into here. So you place a piece of pattern paper underneath, and you then attach this onto that new piece of pattern paper. So we'll just have a few little strips of masking tape to do that. And once you've done that, you need to decide how much you're going to lengthen your bodice. So we've said that we're going to do 2.5 centimetres, which is the average measurement. So you line up your 2.5 with where you cut your pattern, and you draw a parallel line from there, which is 2.5 centimetres. Then what you need to do, you know that your centre front is a nice straight line, so we can extend that line all the way down here, and that then helps you position this pattern piece, which is now loose, and you would place that onto that line, but also making sure you place up the edge on the centre front there, and you can then position all of that in place. Rough guide for a minute. So now you have added fullness into your pattern along there. So all you need to do then is see that your dart is now shaped slightly differently. So you just go from the point of the dart and you just redraw your dart in from the point down to the base. Simple as that. And then on the side you just fill in that gap. And you would cut away that side. Cut everything else away. So these extra pieces here we can just chop off underneath. And then cut away the excess in the centre front. And now your pattern is complete, where you have now added in 2.5 centimetres there to lengthen your pattern and your front bodice. And you do exactly the same on the back as well. And then you would add your seam allowance all the way around your completed pattern then to take forward to make up your sample.